In this video, we are going to explain that how we use the Google Classroom data that we access in VedaJunction using OAuth scopes. VedaJunction uses Google Classroom profile emails, courses read-only, rosters read-only, topics read-only, coursework students and coursework me scopes to fetch all the details of course students, topics, assignments, and questions from Google Classroom. Now firstly go to the k12.vedajunction.com URL to access the VedaJunction website. Here click on the Login button to go to the login screen of the VedaJunction application. Now click on Sign in with Google and select the Google account which you want to use to sign in VedaJunction. Once you have logged in, on the main homepage, it shows you the list of classes added by you in your VedaJunction account. Click on the class name to go to the summary page of that class. Now as you can see, on the summary page of the class, it has multiple tabs. Firstly click on the Class Students tab. Now click on the Add New Students button. Here click on the Google icon to link your account with Google Classroom. Now click on Google Classroom Import button. Now log in with your Google account to access the Google Classroom data. Once you're logged in, it would show you scope or permission that VedaJunction is going to use to access your Google Classroom data. As you can see, it is showing the first scope to view topics in Google Classroom. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the next scope. The second scope is to view and assign your Google Classroom coursework. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the next scope. The third scope is to view and modify your Google Classroom coursework. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the next scope. The fourth scope is to view the email addresses of users in your classes in Google Classroom. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the next scope. The fifth scope is to view profile information for the people on your Google Classroom class rosters. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the next scope. The sixth scope is to view the information about your Google Classroom classes, but not the rosters. Click on Allow to access your Google Classroom for mentioned permission and to move to the summary of all scopes. As you can see, it shows that it will allow VedaJunction to access all the mentioned scopes. Now click on this button to allow VedaJunction to access your Google Classroom data for the above-mentioned permission. After clicking on the Allow, it would start to show you all the classes that you have created in your Google Classroom account. Now select the class and click on Import Students. And it will import all the students that you have added under the selected class in your Google Classroom account. Now next step is to import all the topics from Google Classroom. Now go to the Curriculum tab. Click on this Google icon and select the class from which you want to import your unit/topics. After selecting the class, click on Import Units/Topics, and it would import all the topics that you have created under the selected class in your Google Classroom account. Now the next step is to import worksheets from Google Classroom. Now click on the three dots in front of the lesson and choose Add Worksheets. Click on this Google icon to import worksheets. Select the class for which you want to import worksheets from Google Classroom. After selecting the class, click on the Import Worksheets button and it would import all the worksheets that you have created for the selected class in your Google Classroom account. Now the next step is to import questions from Google Classroom. Now click on the three dots in front of the lesson and choose Add Questions. Click on this Google icon to import questions. Select the class for which you want to import questions from Google Classroom. After selecting the class, click on the Import Questions button and it would import all the questions that you have created for the selected class in your Google Classroom account. Now in front of the lesson, click on this icon to go to the coursework page. Click on the Worksheet tab to view all the worksheets imported from Google Classroom. Click on the Question tab to view all the questions imported from Google Classroom. Now teachers can assign this coursework to the students and they can view the work in their login.